It's Sunday, 30th of March, first day of Spring Split. We're playing Giant X. I think Nisqy has found really well into the team. We're all ready to show how strong we are.
So this is not super common. There will be times where this is good, so this is something we can implement in practice next week. For today, right? Like just, you know, ping the fucking TPs when your laners are TPing. And be mindful, right, that this team plays like they have TP when they don't. That's it.
I'm gonna let you choose any sticker you want from the Pokemon sticker book, okay? This has every single Pokemon that has ever been made of any generation, okay? Let's find Squirtle. S, we're at S now. That's cute. Sphere, this guy's the goat. I love Sphere. Well, this one's sad, it's so sad.
Are you ready?
Oh, there he is. There's Squirtle. Yeah. You can take Squirtle. Everyone gets a Pokemon sticker. Shax is on the back of his phone now.
You're looking so good!
You're looking so good!
No,
You're looking so good! Are you on stage like this?
Yeah, this is the new stage kit. It is.
I love it.
We're popping.
We're promoting Vitality merge, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing them a favor.
Shop.vitality.gg. Is that the link? Is that the right link? I'm wearing this every fucking week now. I feel so sure. I'm in my dad era.
Alright boys, let's go.
I'm ready.
We had like a really successful practice this week with Nisqy transitioning to the support role. We were working really hard and we have not lost a single scrim log. We are 6-0 against every single team. We are practicing like devils. So everyone's playing 100 solo queue games in weeks, like 1 week 100 solo queue games. And then like the biggest issue is like Nisqy is kind of out of us, so we all have to micromanage him. So we are all actually evolving like in anime. We are becoming a lot better players and
We're getting more neurons in our head.
we are getting smarter and smarter each day.
We are Sung
We
Jin
are
Woo in
not only
prime.
controlling ourselves, we're controlling Nisqy as well. Like, I control his left arm, Kazi right arm, the legs are controlled by his solo lane.
Jack is so fucking bad. He is gonna get stomped to the ground.
By
He
Nisqy.
will be begging for his
By
life as Strike is stabbing him with the Azir soldiers.
I can't believe that you guys are gonna play pro player.
We are not gonna, you have it wrong, we are not gonna play.
Three things. High intensity. Fucking press them. Time the fucking summoners. And have fun. It's literally that simple. Alright?
I will make sure I will have fun.
And guys, remember, like, give us a good roll. Press on 3. 1, 2, 3, press!
Okay, we are
Okay, go scanner. Kill scanner.
Rakan is here in the bush.
No scanner. TP behind.
They are tipping on the flank.
Go for run. We win.
Go front. I think. I kill scanner.
Okay.
Talia.
Okay, Talia might be dead. I think they die.
I will win.
You win. Play with Azir.
Rakan has. Oh, looks good.
Has flash.
Yeah, I think you kill. You're cooking. He flashed in.
Okay,
Jack's no. Look.
No flash, Jack.
Loki out of the fight.
I can flash in, okay?
Okay, Jack.
Talia no flash.
I wanna
Chase.
chase.
We get Nash.
I'll chase. Kill us.
I get Drake in. Go to good job. Nice. Let's go Nash.
I'm coming as well.
Rakan has ult still knock.
Maybe you can help him, yeah?
Oh, maybe not.
Jack's no flash, brother. Jack's no flash.
If Talia's here, I wanna go on her. Low-key. She's here.
Run to the plant. Oh,
I am standing soon.
Careful, Shaiko. Actually, let's take this.
play,
He's
no
one
flash,
HP.
no flash, you fuck him. You
I
outplay.
wanna let you take T2 on
Yeah.
Kill him.
I'm going to you now.
I'm ulting on top.
There. No flash Rakan, no ult.
I'm ulting this shit. Look at Jax. Where is the couple?
Just look. Get Nexus.
Please get next to us. Action bro.
I'm dead, lads. I'm dead.
Oh,
Sorry.
fuck.
GG.
They lost their fucking minds. Good job.
Pretty good game.
Yeah. Want to hear the good thing, Nisqy? Next game, he won't be on retard. So when he walks into fucking bushes like this, we're gonna kill him.
He'll die. Yeah, it's good.
We make a neck sandwich.
Yeah, but like,
I think it's
imagine like he's there first and then you can't connect the
So we just get fresh air.
Okay, so guys, we were just excited, right? Like his first game, completely normal, right? I think we have some sequences where, like later in the game, when we found our calm, really good pressing, good toms and toms, like the Drake start, I really like it, okay? So this is Hedge into Cocky here, be confident, right? Count their fucking summoners and press accordingly. later in the game, really good. You guys warmed up to it. Like you warmed up to it. So just go in and do what you did in the end of last game.
No good, man.
Don't worry, guys. We got that scaling.
It's time.
It's time.
They're running it.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Look Santa. Kai'Sa no flash for 10. I hit Santa. Look,
Kai'Sa on HP.
just kill the fucking Santa. He dies.
I'm ulting in. Come guys.
Oh, I'm 1 HP. Kai'Sa no flash for 2. Oh my god, what is happening?
What's going on, Baron?
Wait, he's still here. What the fuck? I'm going, bro. Nice. I fucking hate you. I have to play this matchups with someone like you. I wanna gouge my fucking eyes out. But it's fine, like, well played.
Thank you, baby.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Nag the real Yasuo is working here, but it's
I mean, I don't wanna flame you, but let's flame this kill. Let's open up.
Kai'Sa no flash, Nico no flash, you flash engage on Cassandra. You killed it! You killed it, brother! You fucking killed it! Oh, you killed it! I'm so happy. Oh my god. That's sweet.
I got it from our team Vitality Peace.
I really like the way mid and top communicated today. I think it makes it so much easier when I know Nag is gonna base after this wave and Shite will take over. And like also I feel like we didn't really die on weak side. Like we gave when we had to, and we didn't fight like randomly. And I think Linus for the timers, because I didn't time shit kind of.
Buddy, you need to work on your timers are completely correct. Like enemy fucking mid has Ionian boots and Cosmic, you time it the same as like Cosmic. Like, it's not I was like, sure, like let's just keep
Shout out to my AD for that good naming face.
Shout out to Niski for burning Jackie's flash game 1.
Shout out to all of you for pressing really well. Like I think that like our early games were maybe a bit shaky.
Yeah, Shayak, I keep speaking.
Okay. No, you had a good game. First game was a bit shaky, but I think especially like in mid to late game, you guys were so sharp on summoners. Like you were so sharp on your pressing opportunities. There were some things that we didn't do well, but pressing, I think you guys communicated insanely well today. Like basically all of you. Last game was really good. I think like Niski's development has been faster than we expected. There were some funny interviews with Kasi saying that he got inted by Niski, and Niski saying that he got gapped by Jun in the first series, which probably is true. I think outside of laning phase, he's developed so far already as a player. So once he gets that down, he'll be really scary.
Hello everybody, here we are on a beautiful sunny day. We're playing against Rogue. So boys, what are our expectations against the game of Rogue, and only wrong answers?
We will lose 2-0.
We will lose 1-2.
Okay, I like the answers. Did you share?
Nice.
#1 French org in the world.
Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Attack. Okay. Master. I'm pepping top.
Okay, Minas.
Don't die.
This team doesn't track tools well, which is good for you. Like it's not too much info, but it's just stay on top of your tools, right? Like last 2 days, the games that we were winning, we were so ahead of time on flashes and also spells, right? If we had like activators for Talia, we were calling activation spells ahead of time. I have WQ in 3, 2, 1. I have XYZ. Do this today, talk about fucking Ezreal East, talk about flashes, because I guarantee you they will not, and you will find advantages in team fights. If you do these two things, track TPs and punish them when they make mistakes of showing without TP, and you track tools aggressively, you will have great success.
Okay, guys. The word for the huddle today, thank you, Niski, is goat. It's the goat. It's autofill.
Nice.
What do you guys need to win with autofill support?
Play good.
Call him a goat.
Be 10 times better ourselves.
Call him a goat!
Carry him.
Surpass expectations.
What
for
we
each
need to
other.
do is make it easy for each other today. How do we make it easy for each other? We talk about this so
By
much.
calling him the goat.
Number one, call him the GOAT. I want everyone to call Niski the
Laugh
GOAT
at
at
his-
least once today.
Laugh at his
That can be
mistakes.
arranged.
Laugh. If things go wrong, laugh. You literally think better and faster
It's
when
all
you
about
laugh.
you, Niski.
Laugh,
It's all
smile,
about Niski.
have fun playing together.
Niski is the goat.
Final thing that we need is we need to talk ahead of time on everything. Talk ahead of time on lane assignment. Talk ahead of time on tools. Talk ahead of time on TPs. Call your spells ahead of time. When you guys do that, you are so fucking good.
Niski, you can call like you're engaging.
For example.
I can try.
For example.
If you have 3 on your, like, could you call something?
Silent engage.
I'm taking a shit in 10 minutes.
Good call.
That's mine.
Nice call. Good info.
Guilty. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, that's
now
it.
I can prep myself.
That's it. That's beautiful. Okay, also fill on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
I'm bolting now.
No easily, no easily.
Okay, Lugion. I can only hit Rumble, guys. I can only hit
Looks
Rumble.
winning,
Looks fine. Okay.
I can't hit anyone. Rumble is on.
They are
Leo. Nice.
One is in G.
Okay, Yone G.
I look on.
Rumble knows on here. Rumble knows on
Front,
here.
guys,
Rumble knows
just
on
front,
here. Oh,
if
you
you
have
can.
flash? Look, Rumble knows on here.
I'm getting cooked.
They are cooked.
Ocean Soul is too much.
I'm dying.
Run.
Bye.
My bad was shit early game.
Yeah, we need to find that earlier Drake. We need to have a really solid plan on second clubs and they can play the game. But if we don't take early Drakes when we are stronger in the game, it's the opposite, right? We have to be early on every objective. And what this team did the whole game is they just go as 5 into the side of the objective. Which means that if we have side lane pressure, if we have 1 or 2 Drakes early, they cannot do this. They get completely pissed if they do this. So, good early game, really good laning, not a good enough how on how we want to contest neutrals. If you have that next game, you're gonna fucking piss dump them. Get your Drakes. If you split support your jungle, have a good defensive plan. That's it. That's all you need for next game. That's all you need.
Don't let them disbush maybe.
They're walking
I'm
very
trying
deep,
to
by the way.
Look, I got his Edge of Night.
Okay, look, Corky. I
Yeah,
can.
not bad.
I ult you, Niski. I ult you.
He's stunned.
Jay's on me.
I have spells in 4.
Okay, he's stunned. I have
I
Q.
think I'm cooked, by the way. Look,
Okay,
Jay's,
Jace.
he flashed. Jay's flash. I couldn't know. Maybe Niski.
No flash Victor,
I'm coming to you, I'm
Jay's
coming to
died.
you.
Jay's died. Mundo is coming too. Jay's flashed, okay?
Okay, Victor.
I will TP back.
It's my bot.
No, it's my bot.
It's my bot.
My bad.
It's my bot.
Bro,
It's my bet.
100% in scrim and then fucking this shit spelled up.
Nice spell up again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spelda. GG.
I'm so happy that you guys stayed aggressive in the game. We're like legit 6k down and there's one guy on enemy team with no flash and we're screaming to fucking fight and pressing for him all the time. Like we were a couple of like small sequences execution wise away from getting a massive shutdown onto the Jace and actually like one more dragon stalling out the game further. Like there's a world where you win this game. Shout out to Niski for staying proactive in game when you're playing versus like every time you walk forward you get hit by Jace Q.
It's fine, happens.
But you just hear every now and then. But shout out for staying proactive and like your comms were like, guys, this game is a win in my book. I'm gonna kill them on my next flash. Like it was really fucking good.
We started it by the end of last split, and I would like to bring it back that you guys are not actively rewatching today's game, and we will start a new habit. If you're reflecting later today, during the night, or tomorrow over today's game, write me 3 things where you think you did well, if it's in comms or maybe on volleyball or whatever. 3 positive things and 3 things where you think you can improve.
8 days until our next match. So what we've booked is to do 3 days of scrim and then an off day and then 2 days of scrim and then do official. Pressing opportunities. Mid T1 being down is a big condition, right? If you both group and you take the mid wave in the middle of the fucking lane here, and then there's a tower there, you don't get much done, right? But if you can take the mid wave really deep and then threaten to collapse into side, if they show side, then you could care less about side waves, especially if you have good pressing tools, right? If you're playing fucking Talia, Pathian, and you're playing Camille, or something with Engage or Ambessa, whatever it is, right? It's really, really easy for us to press through mid and then go to sides and be really time efficient and then make enemies scared, right? As long as you guys don't like legit build show on the midway.
How do you feel today?
I feel like shit. I slept 2 hours, but I'm still gonna shitstorm Fnatic. Oh my god, I'm nervous. You are recording me, bro. I'm choking.
What are you doing? Protein shake?
No, just creatine.
Oh.
I need steroids to grow bigger, stronger. To protect my family.
This jacket needs spicing up. I think we should pop a Gigantamax Pikachu in this bad boy.
Why?
Because it's the OG fat Pikachu.
Okay.
You know?
And where are we putting it?
On my coaching jacket.
I like it.
It's good, no? I'm glad you approve. I was worried that there might be some resistance, but clearly you're the goat, Anne, so that's fine. We're gonna add more stickers. I think it needs some blue. We need some like different colors, like some blue, some green. There are too many good choices, you know? That's the problem. Too many good choices. I mean, Blastoise is a solid choice.
Yeah, he's a good one.
We take Blastoise.
Yeah.
We take Blastoise. Here? What do you think?
That's perfect.
I think we get them like going down the lapel, you know? Ivysaur, Ivysaur, Ivysaur. I think my socks have Ivysaur on them today, actually. Yeah, they do.
Oh boy.
Let's get Ivysaur up in here then. Snorlax got a makeover.
Sorry.
Ah,
There he is. Look. Go get your boy.
look this beauty.
It's such a good Pokemon.
I love it.
OP stats as well. Crazy OP stats.
You know what? Because I used to play Pokemon Coliseum on GameCube.
It's such a good game.
And it was a starter.
It's such a good game. It's such an insanely good game.
It's because of GameCube.
That's literally one of the best Pokemon games ever made.
That's my...
Let's go!
In French we say Noctalier. But looks like it's black and yellow. I never figure out that it's actually black and yellow.
Neo, please, like we need a Pokemon collab. Like we can do Hunter x Hunter collab.
It's too expensive.
I will give my right leg.
But to be honest, it's too expensive. Maybe if we qualify to work.
I will put my finger in the page.
Did you know seahorse can be like both genders or like one at a time? You can choose. What is the word for it? What is the word for it? Hermaphrodite. There we go. But it's not even like they can legit swap, no? Like they can be male and then they can swap. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's my future. When I'm done coaching, I'm gonna be a seahorse.
That's actually an S-tier roll swap, no? That's such a good roll swap.
I think I'm gonna let Niski outdo me. No. I can do whatever I want.
Go 0-9 thinks there's no problems in the fucking team?
Yeah.
You think you can underperform consistently?
Yeah, I think so.
The academy is ready.
What a beauty.
Bro, I'm so shy. You're recording me all the time.
Shy.
The value I'd like to talk about for today is trust. The absolute easiest thing we could possibly do after last week, after we went splat a bit on stage and lost to a team that we didn't think we could lose to, and had a shit week of scrims, right? We had more losses than we normally had. We're adapting, we're changing our process, we're working on working out the kinks, we dropped some of our good habits, right? The absolute easiest thing you could possibly do during that period is to lose trust. Do we do it the easy way in this team?
Yes.
Thank you, Kazi. Thank you, Kazi. No. In this team, in this house, we do hard things, right? Because that's where the good stuff is, right? That's where the fight is. That's where the fucking victories are. That's where the scrim process is. That's when you win championships, is when things are fucking hard in practice and you stay committed and you trust. You keep trusting in yourselves, you keep trusting in each other, you keep trusting in your communication, you keep trusting in the coaches, you keep trusting in the draft. Even when things aren't always coming up fucking roses, you keep trusting, okay? That's what I want you guys to do today. I want you guys to go into the game and to trust yourselves to play as well as you possibly can, right? I want you guys to close your eyes for a second. Just for 1 second. And I want you to imagine a time where you are completely fucking smurfing. A time when you played your absolute best. Remember in as much detail as you can, what it felt like to trust yourself totally. To trust your teammates totally. To trust your own calls totally. To trust your own fucking clicks totally.
Hold on to that feeling. That's what I want today, lads. That's what I want today. I want total trust in each other. You can open your eyes now.
Total football.
Total football.
That's good.
Trust on 3. 1, 2, 3, trust!
Top is kind of shit. Oh, yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Holy shit, good job.
Well played, well played.
40 seconds, my ult.
I need to base, guys.
I need to push out top. I need to
I'm
push out
still
top.
waiting. They might fight here.
I feel.
Flash? I think playable.
Kill Rel.
You're not flank?
You're no ult.
Okay. I have to jump out.
Korki.
Yeah. Yon is kinda half.
I'm
It's
coming.
even. Pop,
Kill
he has
Poppy.
no flank, okay, he has no
He has nothing.
Oh shit. I think playable, guys. Playable.
I still have W.
Oh,
I have ult in 15.
nice try.
Bro, I didn't realize.
Holy fuck.
I play like fucking shit, so that's why these games are my bad.
No, bro.
It's our bad.
It's our bad.
Uh-huh.
Won't stay in the fountain while they fight them.
Thank you, Mickey. Thank you.
Okay. Ownership, shoutouts, same as always. I'll start with some ownership. My bad for in draft 2. I didn't think of a good enough Gragas counter pick, and I also didn't have a strong call to ban the Gragas. Because like we knew they needed AP in second round, right? And I didn't think that they would blind Poppy top, so I figured they would have to find AP from somewhere else. And I had a feeling about Gragas, but I didn't have a strong call. And I didn't talk to you, Nak, beforehand about like counter picking Gragas, right? I talked to you about counter picking some other stuff, but not about Gragas, so could have done that better.
We are taking step by step, right? Like we knew that when we got Niski in, that there was going to be a process of having an autofill support and have him develop into the role, right? And like I think one thing we saw a lot in scrims this week was Niski thinking, and sometimes that made it hard for him to be the right place or pull the trigger at the right time. I think you guys did really good game 1, flashing on top of them and repeat ganking them, 2v2 killing them on top, in bot lane, fucking goated. I think that once he gets fully established as support, we're gonna be such a good fucking team.
Shout out to Niski for goated game 1.
Game 1 was very sexy.
I felt careful. With vision.
So no, I just want to add something because that's the first time that I'm with you. So thanks for having me today. Thanks for being
here.
Thanks for being a great group. You can enter the circle now.
Niski, you are part of this.
Niski, you can come too.
You can come. You did great. No, for me it's more like I witnessed a lot of generation of League of Legends player in Vitality since 2016. You know, like I can tell you that I experienced a lot of things, like really positive and sometimes really negatives. First of all, I just want to say that like the connection that you have and the ethic and the amount of work that you are putting every day at the job creates a kind of trust on the management side. And I think coaching can attest, if I'm here, it's not for you. If I'm here, it's because we have struggled with another team that experience also like a rough time. But if I'm not here in LEC, it's because we trust those guys, okay, to make it work, to find those magic. So the only thing that I really expect from everyone is exactly what I said before. It was like the fighting spirit, and you know, like the work ethic and discipline that you put every day in practice and stuff like this. So for me, I will be really proud if we manage to have this stability and this discipline in scrims that we can transfer in official games. I think top 4 is still accessible, guys. Huh? If we get this top 4, because I don't speak about top 6, we are way better than like bottom teams. I see in practice the degree of stability that we win versus Winter. Wow. I was watching scrims in Winter.
I was playing it.
No, but I mean it was like pure conflict, you know. No, but that's true. And when I was watching LEC, I was like, okay, man, what is going to happen today, you know? Like, and this at least I'll get the degree of stability that I was looking for a team. I've got a group that have an amazing bond. I have a unit with the coaching staff that are 100 people, you know, like compared to the other guys. Shouted to Faded.
Shout out to Faded. One man in the trenches.
One man army. But it means that in Vitality, despite those struggles and this hard experience, we still care about the game. And I trust every one of you to put the same degree of passion and hard work, okay? Thank you for today. And we go back to training, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Whiskey, you have a little interview?
I love it.
And then you.
What's up, dude?
What's up, Kazi? How's your solo queue going?
It's shit. I want to fucking send myself to Valhalla.
Very, very nice. Vi already are. Yeah, Vi R's here, so you take that R. Really good. Really good trigger. I mean, now they just have nothing for you, right? And you totally avoid the Renata R here. You have cleanse anyway, but it's obviously goated for you to avoid the Renata R. Holy! Okay, so takeaways from today. You're doing a really good job on like tempo and mismatches on this champ. Actually, like way better than you were 2 weeks ago, I think. Press S on pink wards like a little bit more often, but generally like your intentions are pretty good, I would say. Consider when you can farm a jungle camp here and there, but it's kind of a minor thing. Especially late game team fights today, is just make sure that your comms are like not adding extra, because we already have Linus that takes up a lot of space around the objectives. Like let him lead and just tell us what you're looking at. Tell us like where you're, like who you're hitting, when you can hit, which direction we're going on, like where threats are, right? Like just give really good quality info and like focus on dealing damage, because that's what you do best. Sunshine, no clouds, wild man. Things are prepped, everything seems solid. I think process has been pretty good this week. We focused a lot on objectives, like objective setups, how we set up dragons, how we fight dragons, like dragon, herald, grubs, like all of the like objective setup sequences, because we felt like that was the big stumbling block versus Fnatic, like how we controlled zones and how we fought for them, basically. And that game, like that, especially the game 1 was like hair's breadth, and game 2 there were like a bunch of sequences that were like really decisive in the game that were kind of based around that topic as well. So we really locked in on that this week and just focused a lot on that. I think we had good success so far. I think we've been learning for sure. We're definitely more on the same page about how we do those sequences now. And it's been looking pretty good in scrim, so I would say the mood is pretty confident coming into today. Obviously it's a big weekend because we've got 2 games and we're currently 1-2, which means like, you know, wins would be nice. At least 1 win is like pretty important, I would say, for like making top 6 and making playoffs, which is like first step, first milestone, you know, complete, so that you just max out number of games. I would like a 3-game series, maybe not today. I would like to stomp Heretics 2-0, and I'd like to have a banger 3-game versus Koi. I think that would be a good weekend. That'd be a good weekend. Nak, you passed on the honor of choosing the word for today for me. The word for today is slowly. Before we talk about that, I just want to give you guys a shout out and give the coaching staff members a shout out for stepping up this week. Obviously I was sick, so thank you guys. Like honestly, from looking from behind the scenes, like it looks like things went pretty smoothly this week. It looked like things kept rolling. It looked like we had like really strong focuses, right? It looks like we got the reps in, right? So today what I want to talk to you guys about just before we go on is, what are you laughing at?
I'm not smiling.
Obviously, we're all coming into today hungry, right? And I think we're coming into today confident as well. I think we're coming into today feeling good. And I think we're coming into today, when I look around, like, I feel like we are really, really hungry for a win, right? And we talk a lot about energy and intensity and hunger a lot, right? I think you guys have it, right? I think we already have it. Real confidence is also the ability to be calm, right? I want you guys to trust in the process that you've done this week. Trust in the reps, trust in the preparation. Our prep is good, our drafts are set, the set pieces are good, the comms are good, right? Now it's time to let go of all of the thoughts, trust yourselves and just execute, right? Today we just execute. That's it. Execute.
Execute.
I want you
slowly. I will execute myself.
The worst thing that you guys can do coming into today is to go in and be fucking desperate to win right now, right? You know, and that's normal because we haven't won in a little while. But guys, like, we know we're a better team.
right? We know we're a better team, and we know we're a better team than a lot of fucking teams in this league. Let's be realistic, right? And I don't need to see us win today or tomorrow before I believe that, right? I want you guys to believe it today and use that to go slowly, to be calm, to be collected, to give each other space, to be patient on the objective setups, and to execute like we know we can. All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Slowly on three.
Niski, suck slowly.
1, 2, 3, slowly!
Perseverance, redemption, and resilience.
Resilience, that's the vitality, motto, and integrity.
And go! And go! And go! And go!
We can flank them, by the way.
I'm playing. Look at map, look at map.
They know we are on Nash. It's 8k.
We're finishing slowly.
Come, Linas, come to us.
Okay.
Come, take
We are finishing.
I will plan. Okay. Wukong. I stun him. Yeah, let's go. Okay, look.
Okay, Nash.
You get it, don't worry. I'm going. Push top. Fight. Yeah. Push top. We cannot, by the way, Legion. Yeah.
Okay, go top.
He's dead.
Fine, we'll land anyways.
I died.
We don't see Wukong, we still don't see Wukong.
He's flanking me. Yeah, they're going.
I
got cancelled. I'm looking Aurora. I can only look Aurora.
I'm coming here, for me.
Wukong, Aurora, no.
Hit my ult. I'm ulting.
MF got caught. MF no flash. They are fighting MF on the
MF from bot side, guys.
They're getting fucked. Need to the bot.
I will Renata. Oh, Renata is getting cooked.
I'm looking MF now.
Not there. I will try to go on you.
I'm all you guys, I'm not there.
Yeah, okay.
Look MF. Okay, hard.
No, we are getting my bad, guys. Sorry, I agree.
No, it's fine. Maybe we are still playing.
Yeah.
Maybe
check clutch. I believe, bro.
Renata is griefing, she got 1k.
They have no ults, okay? They have...
Mid has fresh intent, check.
GG's.
Today fucking sucked, especially losing game 2 the way that we did. In both games I think were really fucking frustrating. Like to play, they were frustrating to watch, right? Like it's normal that we're all really fucking frustrated right now, disappointed, whatever, right? We're gonna need to like process some of the emotions from this, and we're gonna need to have some like fucking harder talks and look at these games without some of the emotions attached to it, which is like obviously difficult because there's still gonna be emotions tomorrow, but right now it's like a hard time to talk about it, right? We have an important fucking match tomorrow, so we get through it. So for now, we keep the process the same. Okay, let's stick true to our process. Let's stick true to the things that like are good about this team and that we do well. Like part of the thing that we do well is that we're fucking honest with each other and we take ownership after shit games. Right? Who wants to start? The only thing I noticed is that, like, if you would lose game 1 in scrims, you guys would come to me and say, "Oh, guys, nice draft," or you would like flame me or like do something funny. Niski, I saw you being depressed and wanted to kill yourself. I felt like after game 1, like you should be the same as you are in scrims. If you are depressed in scrims, then be depressed here. If you're happy, but you're such a happy guy to be around.
Yeah.
Be that guy. Like I don't care if you win or lose. I care about how we face heretics and how much energy we put into, how we come to practice. Same for you, Karzi. I feel like just go flame me. Like it's fine, If you don't like something, that's okay. Like just have a bit of fun, and then like lose with a laugh. It's okay. I mean, Shaik and Ak, I think you guys are like the most similar. I think Linas, you're the same. I think I don't know what goes on in the mind, but do it with a laugh. Like it sucks to lose, but it's okay to lose, as long as we learn something from it.
Obviously today is a must win, right? Like if you guys know the standings, we don't normally talk about standings, but if you know the standings, you know that today is a must win, right? In situations like this, I think that it can be really helpful, personally for me, to think about why I'm here, right? Like we all have different reasons for being here. We all want to win, we all want the same thing, right? But when I really think about it, for me, it's the people, right? When I look at the people in this room, I want us to succeed because I want to see you guys succeed, right? I want fucking Eric and Bayer, who've come from Mad Lions, to come from a top tier team and be in a top tier team, right? I want to repay their loyalty. I want Nisqy to have a fucking goated transition into a new role and leave behind a legacy as an amazing player in multiple roles in multiple leagues. I want to lift a trophy with Cass and Pat again, like we did in 2021. I want to be the best mentor I possibly can to Luca, and I want Luca to experience all the things that I've experienced, you know? I want Andy to feel fucking proud. I want Neo to get that trophy he's been lusting after for like 10 years, man, right? More. I want to see Shayak and Nak have an amazing, amazing transition, right? I want to see Kazi fucking smile again like he did in 2021 and 2020, in 2023. I want to see you happy. I want to see you loving League. I want to see you having fun playing League of Legends. I want to see Linus, his hard work, get fucking paid, man. I want to see you finally get what you deserve for the effort and the process that you have, man. That's what I want. That's why I'm here, right? I want to see the people that I care about shine. I want to see you guys having fun together, playing good League of Legends, because good League of Legends is fucking beautiful, and we're all here because we love it, okay? So let's go out there today and play fast, beautiful, confident, fun League of Legends, and let's smile and have fun with each other, okay? The word is Ferrari.
Ferrari?
Yeah. Ferrari on 3.
1, 2, 3, Ferrari!
Yesterday wasn't easy. It was a loss that stung a little bit because it was unnecessary. But we did what we always do. We worked on it. We worked with it. We looked at it from different perspectives. Going into today's game with actually a different mindset. Like twisted some stuff here, pushed some buttons there, changed a little bit in the strategy and how every one of our players is going into today's match. So it's a different team going in today.
The draft today, like we're playing Koi. So Nisqy, what do you want to play today? So I think like on 1 to 3, I think the good options are probably Alistar, Rel, or Leona.
And Alistar?
And Alistar. And Alistar, right? Like Alistar is always a solid pick, especially for Nisqy. Like he's the GOAT on Alistar. So we'll try to aim for Alistar, and we will try to give them a good Sylas angle. And yeah, that's the draft plan.
Okay. If you see good angle, you can.
I can look even Rel, buddy, if you overstep.
And I just look this.
I like this.
This is good as fuck, actually. Yeah, go.
I'm finding one bit here. I tank. Just fight.
I'm coming to you. Shayak.
Take the turret.
Yeah.
There's somebody.
Go
One
on.
I think, okay, he's fine.
Okay.
Maybe.
We can attend, I think, but
I think we can, guys.
Run.
I'm fine.
I wanna kill this rat. Kill this rat.
Kill the Ratatouille.
No. Wow, what a clean game. Woohoo, Vitality. Woohoo, wow.
Good job, babies.
Phenomenal. Game 1 from Vitality. Early game was run by Linces, controlling where Yoink go, getting himself into this massive lead.
Holy! Nice lads. Holy shit! You didn't tell us.
I think everyone was shocked. Like even the viewers like, oh, this guy plays Poppy.
Like even Nisqy was shocked.
But I'm sure like he's
I play Poppy.
These motherfuckers blind fit Rel. They didn't respect the goat.
They were like, he doesn't play Poppy.
There's no way he plays Poppy, guys.
That was insane ulti on Talia, by the way.
Yeah.
Banana, anyone?
We're missing DJ.
Okay, so we have, I mean, if you want to know the draft, Nisqy, Kazi, we have kind of 3 lock bands on the website. We have Yon, Fai, and Azir. Azir is very strong right now.
Yeah, picking Jace.
So we're going to give them Varus, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. We're going to 1-2 Nafiri Ari. Poppy is out. We keep 3 pick for support, or top potentially, right? I think the only trap thing that can be scary is if they blind Varus top, no? But it's not global.
They don't blind Varus.
Oh, no, they cannot.
If they blind Varus top, you will know because they will ban Yasuo and Jax, and you will know 100% it's top.
Second round we try to ban Ambessa, so you get a better counter pick. I think they can blind Ambessa. I don't think Ambessa is a great champ, but I think your counters into other champs are better.
Unless it's good Camille, like if it's good Camille game, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Nak, what's your third answer into Varus? Just in case. But he's not picking Varus top. Like, don't even think about it.
He doesn't like blinding Varus top normally.
I think we spend a lot of time coaching staff making sure that we prep the guys to actually like simulate official games closer to scrims. Like in scrims we always have really high energy, we joke a lot, we laugh a lot. If we go down, if we fall behind, we flame cast for his draft. We weren't doing any of that yesterday, which meant that after game 1 it was a bit of a graveyard. So we just tried to make sure that, like, regardless of winning or losing today, that the energy was much higher. And so far it's looking really good, both in comms and obviously gameplay as well. I think that's the biggest change.
Nak is killing. Good job, Nak.
Holy lol!
They might send it on me. I'm gonna hide, okay?
I'm gonna look. Alistar flash.
Alistar is there? Alistar is
there?
Play fight.
She's dead. Varus.
We get Nash after. Varus dead.
Help me, Niski.
Yeah, don't worry, he's good. Yeah, let's go Nash. Go play.
Killing Gali. I will ult you, Nak. I will ult you, okay? We're going. We're ascending. Come.
Niski, are you there?
Ari?
Okay.
I'm diving Ari.
Yeah, I followed it.
Penta.
Care. Okay.
Don't worry.
Give him Penta.
Oh my god, the double.
Bro, the walls, bro.
Can I do something, please?
Quadra, I don't want.
From fucking AFK. We don't have wave.
We have top wave coming.
No, it's
Oi, Vitality clean macro reporting from the studio.
The coach just had to pick like Rakan and Pop.
Cass, if you're listening to me, good job.
Kill in base. I will ult. Let me ult in base. Fucking Varus. Come.
Okay.
Let's
Everything first, guys.
Yeah, get everything.
Okay, I'm fine.
The fraud is getting...
He's up here, don't
Yeah, go.
Wait. Let me take his ult.
Okay. I will end it.
Kill them in fucking base, bro.
Oh, I got the kill.
Let's go.
Holy, the pressure was on.
Nice, good job.
I think we probably don't need to prep now.
Yes! Yeah! Yes!
Fucking go, man. So fucking go.